Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Farm Bureau Insurance has new great rates for good drivers. Good drivers like her. And good drivers like him. All drivers are welcome. Any size. To learn if you qualify for our new lower rates or to find an agent, visit afbic.com.
Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton, now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit shadyoaktrailgetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at razorbackcampersales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, g4lcustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A State Tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the 5A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament, live from Trojan Arena on the campus of Hot Springs Junior Academy. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament live on the AAA Digital Network, provided by Natural State Sports. I am Steve Henson with Natural State Sports, and we're ready for our final game of the day, and day 3 of round 1, and a day that has been full of all kinds of fun. Lake Hamilton coming back from 18 down. We've had a couple of the other games have all been double-digit wins. So far today, Let me jump over here to another screen real quick. So far today, your winners, Lake Hamilton, they punched their ticket to the next round with their win over Valonia. They'll face off with Parkview. And then in this one, as we await this one to get started, Mountain Home and Lakeside. And the winner of this game will move on to face Jonesboro in the second round, and that game will be played on Friday. On the girls' side, as we continue our Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon tournament update. On the girls' side, Lake Hamilton. Let's see as we may get through all these real quick. So, of course, Marion has defeated Little Rock Christian. Russellville has defeated Lakeside, and Jonesboro has defeated Beebe. So now, as we await this one, Greenwood has advanced as well with their win in the one previous to this one over Hot Springs. So that side of the bracket is set. Marion will face off against Russellville, and Greenwood will face off against Jonesboro. So we're about ready for your American Pie Pizza starting lineups as we're under a minute away from our start in this one between the number 2 seed out of the West, Mountain Home Bombers, and your 3 seed out of the South, the Lakeside Rams. Mountain Home coming into this tournament riding high. This is a team that actually finished 6th in their conference, but then got on a run in the conference tournament, won their first game by 20, then turned around and won their second game by 15, won their third game by a point, then lost by 5 to the eventual champion of the conference, Russellville. So this Mountain Home team is playing extremely confident basketball right now. So now for your 3 seeds from Lakeside, your starting lineup for your Lakeside Rams. So here we go. We're ready for basketball. Our starting lineups presented by American Pie Pizza. 3 locations in Little Rock to serve you. Number 0, Caleb Campbell. Number 1, Tavion Johnson. Number 3, Tyler Frederick. Number 20, Seth Poindexter. And number 35, Jordan Mills. And that is your starting 5 for the Lakeside Rams. And now for your 2 seed out of the West, the Mountain Home Bombers. Number 0, Dawson Tabor. Number 3, Jake McGee. Number 5, Luke Proctor. Number 10, Matt Jones, not to be confused with the Razorback legend, Matt Jones. Number 22, Wyatt Gilbert. And that's your starting 5 for the Mountain Home Bombers. Reminder, go see our friends at American Pie Pizza, located on Colonel Glenn in Little Rock, or on North Hills in North Little Rock, or on Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle. You can always go to www.ampiepizza.com. So we are ready for basketball here. I want to thank Brothers Barbershop and Salon, 4720 Camp Robinson Road. That's Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon for sponsoring our tournament updates. We'll give you another update later in the game. CJ's Butcher Boy Burger, once again, our 3-point sponsor, and Razorback Camper Sales will be sponsoring our trips to the free throw line tonight. So now to jump is Mills and let's see, Mills and Jones. And let's see as Mountain Home will control the tip, and we're ready for basketball. So bringing this one up, much easier jerseys to see this time. That one is number 22 as they pass this one off to McGee. McGee gives it back away to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it inside, now looking to work inside. That is Jones. Jones, he looks, gives it away to Tabor, and Tabor's going to get the foul here. Foul call, and let's see, as that foul's going to be called on the inside. That foul is called on Mills. And now inside quickly as Tabor gets it. Tabor gives it back away to Proctor. Proctor looking to work here on Frederick. Now gets it back up top. Now back over to Proctor. Proctor gives this one away. That's McGee. McGee's going to give this one up to Gilbert. Gilbert, he looks to drive. Gilbert to the free throw line, into the lane. Corner shot, 3-ball up for McGee. It's off, no good. And now Lakeside will bring it up. So Lakeside slowing things down as they bring it up. 7 minutes, 1 minute gone here in our first. Controlling for Lakeside. Now looking to push, that's Campbell. Campbell stops, shot up, and got it. As Campbell knocks down the first shot. Now bringing it up is Gilbert, and Gilbert will be met at the top by Johnson. Tavon Johnson out guarding. They'll give this one away to Proctor. Proctor, he's looking to work. Proctor cuts it across the court. That's over to Jones, and now Jones wants to reset everything. Gets it back up top to McGee. McGee gives it away. That is Gilbert. Gilbert back to Proctor. Got a foul inside as looks like, let's see what this call is going to be. And that's going to go the other way as that call is going to be on Mountain Home. So that foul called on Tabor. And I'm not sure if our board's not working anymore with our foul numbers, so I'll do my best to keep up with them as we can't see. Now Campbell, he's going to shoot the three. That shot is short, but rebounded and back up was Poindexter. Great job there by Poindexter to come away with that one. Now Proctor brings this one up. Gilbert brings this one up. Gilbert, he's going to give this one away to, that is Tabor. Now Tabor up top, gives it away. Now Proctor, he'll give it across. Gilbert looks to drive. Gilbert at the elbow, nothing there. Gives it back up top, away to McGee. McGee gives it away to Proctor. Proctor, he looks to drive, nothing there. He has to give it up, and that's to Jones. Now Jones looks to rework. Jones looking to drive. Jones gets around, and we got a little foul up top. No, take this one out, sideline with that foul, second foul. That foul's going to be called on Seth Poindexter. That's his first. And now to inbound will be Proctor. Proctor gets this one into Jones, and now Jones looks to work. He looks to drive. Inside shot up and one. Count the basket. He'll go to the Razorback Camp Purcell free throw line as Matt Jones gets himself inside. That's the foul is going to be called on, I believe. That foul was on Poindexter again. So the free throw is up and good to complete the three-point play for Matt Jones, and it's 4-3. Lakeside leads. So bringing this one up is Johnson. Campbell coming with him as they're going to get this one across the timeline. No big hurry. Johnson's going to give this one away. Now Campbell gets it back. Now looking to work for Frederick. Frederick has it, takes the screen from Mills. Now back to Mills, and Mills will shoot the three. That one's no good. And rebound Mountain Home. Now Gilbert brings this one up, gives that one away to Tabor. Now back to Jones, now back to Gilbert. Gilbert, he'll shoot the three. That ball's up, and it's good for Gilbert. Gilbert knocks down the three. 6-4 is our score. So now looking to drive, Campbell, he stops, shot up, big three from Campbell. 7-6 is our score. So now looking to drive here, they'll give this one away as Tabor has it. He'll give it back, now quick shot too, and that's gonna be an illegal screen on Tabor. That'll be a turnover as Tabor gets called, or sorry, not an illegal screen, but a block. As Tabor gets called for the foul. Now a discussion here with 4:28 to go, and we'll see what we're trying to sort out here with the officials. And so now looks like we're all good as Johnson looks to the inbound. 7-6 is our score, 4:28 to go in our first as Johnson brings this one up. He'll be met there by Gilbert, gave it away to Mills. That one gets to Frederick. Frederick to the corner to Campbell. Campbell, he's been on fire here early. Campbell looks, has it knocked away, and a great play there. Knocking that one away was number 3, Jake McGee from Mountain Home. So Gilbert now bringing this one up. And again, far cry from what we've seen in the last couple games with all the four-court press as both these teams playing in the half court right now. Now Proctor, he looks to turn and drive, gets inside, but I believe he walked. And that's going to be a push. And a turnover on Mountain Home. Now bringing this one up again is Johnson. Johnson got Campbell up top. Johnson goes to the elbow. He'll take that shot. That's good. Johnson puts it in. It's 9-6 Lakeside. Gilbert, he's going to bring this one up. Got Matt Jones with him. Now Gilbert trying to work on Johnson. Gilbert getting around Johnson. He'll give this one off. That's McGee. McGee looks to work. McGee's going to give this one inside. And now Gilbert looks to curl. Shot up and got it. Nice shot by Gilbert. So Johnson bringing this one up. Johnson looking, he's going to give this one away. And now looking to the corner, that's not there. Now looks, takes the shot up, it's short. That was Harris who missed that one. So now coming back the other way is Gilbert. Now Gilbert off the screen, he'll turn, shoot, nope, gives it away to Matt Jones. Matt Jones for 3, that one's short. And rebound comes down to Lakeside. Now pushing the other way is Campbell. Campbell, he's going to stop, pop 3, shot up, no, that's no good. Rebound by, let's see, taken away, and now we're going to get a foul. And that foul will be on Mill. So that foul is going to be on Mills. And that is Mills' second foul. So now out of the game is McGee. Into the game is number 11, Reed Ellison. Also into the game is number 33, Braden Dewey. So Gilbert gives this one away. Now looking to work is McGee. McGee gives this one, they get it back to Proctor, or Gilbert, sorry, now back to the top. That is number 11, Ellison. Ellison tries to feed it inside to Jones. It was denied, but Jones gets it anyway. Now Jones turns, and what's the foul? You're gonna get a foul here on Lakeside, so foul on Lakeside. That one's going to be called on Frederick. That's the 5th team foul for Lakeside. So now Gilbert looking to work here as Gilbert's got Johnson on him. Gilbert going to the left side. Johnson cuts him off. Now turns it back. Gives it back up top to McGee. McGee gets it to the corner to Dewey. Dewey looking to work. He'll give it up top. That's going to be a shot. 3 ball up and good. 3 by Ellison. 11-9, Mountain Home leads. Another lead change already. Campbell's bringing this one up. Campbell with a heat check the last time down. We'll see if he tries to facilitate more this time. Now Campbell looking for the screen. That screen was by White. Now Campbell, he'll stop at the elbow. Shot up, that one's short. And rebounded by Jones. So I'm bringing it up as Gilbert. As Gilbert gets across the timeline, he's met by Johnson, who's going to force the action. Gilbert looking, probing, trying to get somebody open. He'll feed this one off as he gets that one away to Ellison. Now Ellison's stuck as he's guarded closely by Frederick. Now inside, shot up by Gilbert. Floater won't go. And rebound going back the other way. So Johnson bringing this one up. He'll give this one away out deep. And now long 3, and that one is no good for Lakeside. That was Frederick who took that one. Now Gilbert, he'll bring this one up. Gilbert calling out the plays here with Johnson in front of him. We'll get it to the corner here to McGee. McGee off the Dewey screen. McGee turns, shot up, and got it. (13-9) our score with 45 seconds to go in our first quarter. Johnson gives it away to Campbell as the scoring slowed a little bit here for Lakeside. Now Johnson, he'll give this one away. They fake it back to Campbell. Now back to Johnson. Now Johnson looking. He's trying to find something to do with it. Glover gets it. Now Glover wants to work. Glover, as they fall back, daring him to shoot that one, gives this one away to Campbell. Now Campbell trying to work himself inside. Couldn't. Gets it outside. Johnson, open 3. That shot is up. That's long and out of bounds. CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point line, not kind to the Lakeside Rams here so far. Now looking to check in is going to be number 5, Jamison Craig for the Rams. So Gilbert brings this one up. And now Gilbert guarded tightly by Johnson's 8 seconds, 7 seconds, hands this one off. And we'll see what McGee does. McGee gets it inside to Jones. He looks up at the clock, 2 seconds, fadeaway, shot up, got it. Woo, nice shot by Matt Jones. And that'll do it for our first quarter. After a quarter of play, 15-9, Bombers lead.
Unleash your inner fan with the Centennial Bank Debit MasterCard. The Debit MasterCard comes in over 150 designs to choose from, including your team's logo. Walk into a Centennial Bank and you can walk out in minutes with a new card. To learn more, stop by a Centennial Bank location or visit online at my100bank.com today. Centennial Bank, member FDIC. Must have a Centennial Bank checking account to receive a debit card. Debit card replacement fees may apply.
All right, we are back here. We are back here as we get ready for our second period of play. 15-9, Bombers lead over the Rams. Rams had a nice quick start to this one, but shooting has cooled off for Lakeside as Mountain Home continues to hit big baskets. So we'll see what the Bombers have in store for us, or these two teams have in store for us here in the second. So on the floor for Lakeside is, let's see, that's Campbell who's got it right now as he brings it up. So Campbell, he'll feed this one away to Craig. Now Craig looking, he wanted Campbell, he wasn't there, gets it back to Campbell. Campbell at the top, he looks, now he'll stop, pop, 3, shot up, yep. Campbell knocks down that one. Gets this one to a 3-point game. Now bringing it up is Gilbert. He's going to be met by Campbell at the top. Sorry, that might be Craig as I try to, yeah, it is Craig. Gives this one away to Matt Jones. Now Matt Jones back up top to McGee, over to Gilbert. Gilbert's got an open 3. He'll shoot it, no good. And rebound, Lakeside. Now pushing the other way is Campbell. Campbell wants to drive. Campbell stops, goes back with it. Now he's going to try to drive again. Now Campbell with the fadeaway. That one won't go. And rebound, Lakeside. Great job there. Now another shot is up. That one's no good by Frederick, but Frederick saved it, but he stepped on the inline. And so that'll turn it back over to the Bombers. Into the game now is number 32 for Lakeside. That's Wylan Harris as he checks in. Checking out of the game is going to be number 14, Logan White. So Gilbert, he'll bring this one up as Gilbert looks to do some work here. Gilbert with Craig on him, gets it to the corner. McGee thought about the 3. Now he tries to feed it inside. It's not there. Matt Jones comes away with it. Now Jones looks to work, and he's going to get a foul at the elbow. And let's see, that foul is going to be on 32. That foul's on Harris. So now the inbound is Ellison, and Ellison gets it in. Quick shot for Gilbert. That's no good. And now going the other way is Campbell in a hurry. Campbell, free throw line at the elbow, shot up, it's no good, and rebounded by Mountain Home. Now looking to check back into the game is going to be Johnson for Lakeside. Ellison has it, he looks to drive around the screen from Jones. Nothing there, gives it out to Gilbert. No, that's not Gilbert. Sorry, now Gilbert does. Oh, nice move by Gilbert, but he couldn't do anything with it. Now Ellison in the corner, McGee in the corner. McGee, 2, long 2, got it. McGee extends the lead to 5 here, 17-12, Bomber lead. So Campbell bringing this one up. He'll give this one away. Now back to Craig. Craig gives it back to Campbell. As Campbell looks to work. Campbell back to Craig. Craig inside. That one's going to go up by Poindexter, but he walked, I believe. Nope, going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul going to be on Mountain Home. That foul is going to be on Dewey. Now into the game is Craig for Lakeside, and that is number 5, Luke Proctor, back into the game for the Bombers. So now the inbound is Frederick. Frederick surveying, gets it in quickly, shot up. That one won't go. No good on the shot there by Harris. So Gilbert brings it up. It's a 5-point lead, 5:46 to go in our first half. Harris tried to get the steal, now gives this one away to Jones. Jones lost his dribble, out of bounds, and this stays with Lakeside. Now checking back into the game is Ellison. Out of the game is McGee. Now the inbound. That is Ellison. Ellison wants to inbound it. Looking, gets it into Gilbert. Gilbert being guarded closely by Johnson. Gilbert looking, driving, not there. He'll be cut off as there was nothing inside. Now he will drive, wanted to, not there. Poindexter's battling inside right now. Now Harris backs in, 2 big bodies inside as they'll kick this one across. Now they'll look to get it back to Ellison, as that is Proctor with it. Proctor gets it to Gilbert. Now we'll see if Gilbert wants to go one-on-one as he gives it away to, and that's going to be a walk. So McGee walks. That's going to be a turnover on Mountain Home. You guys are going to want to stick with us at the half, and for our second half, as we're going to have a special guest, I believe, joining us at our broadcast position for halftime. Looking forward to that. Won't give it away yet, but you're going to want to stay tuned. So Johnson gives it away to Campbell, and now Campbell looks to do some work. Campbell looking to drive. Inside on McGee. Campbell blocked by McGee. So now bringing this one up is Gilbert. Gilbert gives it away to Ellison. Now to McGee. McGee looking, trying to find it inside. It's not there. He's going to give it to Matt Jones. Jones back. Gives it back to McGee. Now McGee looks. It's not there. Gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert to Ellison. Nice ball movement, but Jones bobbled it. Now Jones looks to work on Harris. Gets inside. Jones up and in. Oh, it went in and went out. Got his own rebound. Back up. No shot. Gets the foul. He's headed to the Razorback Camper-Sells free throw line. Seventh team foul, 1-1 the rest of the way as Matt Jones hits the first one. Harris, he'll sit. And the second one up, Matt Jones knocks that one down. So now 19-12 is our score. 4.5 minutes to go in this one as Campbell brings it up. Close first half so far that Mountain Home has been able to just hold the lead here. Now Poindexter, the screen for Campbell. Now he looks to work. Campbell inside. Nice floating shot. Up and in. Give him the and one. And Campbell's headed to the line. That foul's going to be on Matt Jones. That's the 5th team foul on Mountain Home as Campbell's going to try to complete the 3-point play at the Razorback Camper-Sells free throw line. That shot's up. It's good. Campbell gets this back to a 4-point game. Now Gilbert brings it up. Gilbert with Campbell on him. We'll see what Gilbert does. He's going to give this one away to Ellison. Ellison looks, trying to drive. It's not there. Gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert thought about the 3. Now he'll give it back to Ellison, and now the 2-man game ensues. Now Ellison wanting to drive on Johnson, but he lost his dribble. Has to pick it up. Gives it up top to Proctor. Now Proctor looks to drive. Proctor outside to McGee. McGee back to Proctor. Now Proctor looking. He's got nothing. Proctor's going to have to work as he gives this one away to Gilbert. So Gilbert away to Ellison with Johnson all over him. Tight guarding, tight defense here. Now to the corner. Gilbert wants to drive on Campbell. He's going to get inside, but he meets the trees. Gets it outside to Ellison. Now it's up to Proctor. Proctor looks to drive. He's into the lane. Gives away to Gilbert. He bobbles it. Gilbert up top to Jones, and Jones says, look, let's calm this down. Let's just chill. And that's what they're going to do is Gilbert gives this one away to Ellison. Now they'll try to work this one again as Proctor back up top here. Gives it into Matt Jones. And Matt's going to go to work on the elbow. Matt, turn, shot, up, no, won't go. Good defensive set there by Lakeside. Now Campbell, he wants to drive. Campbell into the lane. Campbell looking to work. He's feeling it. Campbell up, shot, bounces all over and in. Campbell, he may want to come to see us after this one. Gilbert bringing it up with Jones. It's a 2-point game. Mountain Home leads it. Gilbert gives this one away to McGee. McGee looking as Proctor showed. It wasn't there. Give it away to Jones to Ellison. Now the good ball moving again from Mountain Home. Up top to McGee. Gives it to Proctor. Proctor's got a lane to drive in, but it closes quickly. Throws this one right off the face of Campbell, who takes it away. Now pushing the other way as Campbell brings it up. He's calling for a screen as he wants to go to work again. Campbell. Now he wants to work on Jones. Instead, step back, shot up. Campbell couldn't make that one as it doesn't go. Rebound Gilbert. So now Gilbert brings this one up, and we're going to get a timeout now by the Bombers. And I believe that's going to be a 30-second timeout. A full timeout. So it's going to be a full timeout for Mountain Home. So Centennial Bank is honored to be the corporate sponsor of the Arkansas Activities Association State Championship Games. Congratulations to the athletes, coaches, and parents for all the hard work and the winning spirit that brought you to the playoffs. Good luck, teams. Centennial Bank, member FDIC. We'll jump over here and get you a CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point update. Mountain Home currently 2 for 5 from three-point land. Lakeside currently 2 out of 7. So both teams, you can tell, close here, 19-17. Currently, Lakeside shooting 42% from the field. Actually, I take that back, 37% from the field, but Mountain Home is shooting 50% from the field right now. So 2:22 to go in our half, 19-17. Bombers lead this one as Gilbert controls for the Bombers. Hands this one off to McGee. McGee's got Campbell on him. Campbell's already got 13 in this one. Gilbert looking for the screen off of Dewey. It goes the other way now, uses the screen. Now he gives it back to Dewey. Dewey wants to go inside to Jones, but they threw it out of bounds. Tough entry pass there from Dewey as he threw it at the feet of Jones, and the ball goes out of bounds. Now Campbell will inbound to Johnson. Tavon Johnson's going to bring this one up as he calls out the offense. Johnson gets across. He's going to be met by Gilbert as he looks to give it away to Campbell. Campbell looks to work. He's been the showstopper so far for Lakeside. Now Campbell, he's going to work on Jones. He wants to ISO. Campbell, quick pass outside to Harris. Now go back to Johnson. Johnson to the free throw line. Johnson inside of the lane. Johnson lays it up, won't go. And we got a foul on the Bombers, and Johnson's going to head to the Razorback camp herself free throw line. That's Matt Jones' second foul. And now Ellison, he's set to check back into the game for the Bombers. Johnson, he's earned 2 shots. He'll get 2 right here as Johnson goes to the Razorback camp herself free throw line. First shot for Johnson's up. It's good. Into the game is Frederick. Jones comes out for Mountain Home as Ellison comes in. Jones going to get a quick break here with his 2 fouls. 1:39 to go in our half. Second shot for Johnson's up. It's good. And now we're all tied up at 19. Gilbert calling out the offense as he brings this one up. Going to be met by Johnson as he crosses the timeline. Gives this one away to Proctor. Proctor looks to do some work now. Proctor wanted to roll to Ellison. It wasn't there. Gives it to Dewey. Dewey gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert looking, wants to drive, trying to get into the lane. He gets in there, now kicks it outside to McGee. McGee's going to shoot the 3. That one's no good, but he gets his own rebound over the back. And we'll see what this call is. Foul is going to be on Lakeside's number 1. That foul's going to be on Tavon Johnson, and Mountain Home will take this one out on the baseline. So McGee, that first one's up, and it's good. McGee earns the second shot. It's up, and it's good. So McGee gives the Bombers a 2-point lead with 1:15 to go in our half. Johnson, he's going to bring this one up, and we'll see what Lakeside tries to do with this final 1:07. Now Johnson wants to drive. He's going to feed it into Campbell. A quick double team comes. Campbell says, who cares about a double team? Goes right to the rack. Gilbert, he'll bring this one up. Campbell's going to meet him. And Gilbert, they bump heads. Gilbert goes down. That's going to be a foul on Campbell. And so with that, Gilbert will go to the line, and he'll shoot 1 and 1. Gilbert's first one hits up and rattles around and falls. Now as we await the second one, that one's up. Gilbert knocks that one down. So now 2-point lead once again for the Bombers. Campbell looks over at his coach to get some instruction, and he'll bring this one up. We're down to 42 seconds left in this one. 38 seconds, we're under 40. Campbell, he's going to hold for the last shot. Campbell giving some direction to Johnson as they're going to try to ISO, I think, right here. We'll see what Coach wants them to do. Campbell has been the firepower so far in this first half for Lakeside with 15 points. Leads all scorers. 20 seconds. The Bombers are not going to force the action. They'll let Lakeside take the last shot here. Now Campbell getting some more added instruction from his coach. They're talking about what they want to do here as Campbell looks to work. Now Campbell going to drive with 7 seconds. Now they meet him with a double team. Now Campbell's going to go all the way to the rack. Campbell inside, layup, won't go as he missed it. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Rebound comes away. Oh, Gilbert just tried to launch it up there, and it's not going to go. And that'll be it for our first half. So after a half of play, we've got a good one here in Hot Springs. The Mountain Home Bombers lead the Lakeside Rams 23-21. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. I'm hoping. Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton. Now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit ShadyOakTrailGetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at RazorbackCamperSales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, G4LCustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A State Tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza. I've got you muted right now. Okay, so welcome back here to Hot Springs. As we bring you some stats here real quick. And from our first half, as we look at our G4L custom embroidery stats and our potential player of the game watch here. As for Mountain Home is, let's see, all right, let me get back into this. As Mountain Home, Matt Jones leads the way with 7 points, along with number 21, Harris. Sorry, I'm all off on that one. Wyatt Gilbert has 7, and that's your 2 leading scorers for Mountain Home. For Lakeside, Caleb Campbell leading the way. He's got a lot of shots up already, 4 out of 9, 6 out of 13 total, 2 for 4 from three-point range. Our CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point update, 2 out of 7 for Lakeside. Mountain Home is 2 out of 6. So a good first half so far, and I told you guys, we're excited to have a special guest with us up here in the booth. And our good buddy Monty Patel, assistant coach for the Jacksonville Titans, has joined us up here at the spot. Monty, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. Glad to be watching some basketball now.
Yeah.
Somewhat glad.
Little right. Hate that you guys lost. You guys had a heck of a game, man. Just a fantastic game between you guys and Jonesboro, and went down to the wire at the end and couldn't get it done in double overtime.
We had a chance. We had a good game plan. I felt our kids played hard. They didn't give up. We got down 11, I think, came back, took the lead with 15 seconds left, had a chance to win it. Just ball didn't roll our way.
Yeah, tough one, too. Maxwell hits that shot. I mean, if you had a half second longer, you win. I mean, that's a tough one.
I'd have paid my salary for a half second.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, man, well, this is a good one, and we'll go back to that first. But, you know, we had the honor, as a lot of you guys may not know, but we produce Maumelle Sports Network as well. So we've had the honor to see you guys 3 times this year, and I've been impressed with Jacksonville all year long. You guys got a ton of talent. And, you know, Jaden Cope, I know he come off the ACL injury, and man, he just about had he about caught a body the other night as well on a big-time dunk attempt. And you guys are just fun to watch. Super athletic, a lot of fun to watch.
Man, our guys, I mean, you think about the year we had 2 guys coming off ACL. Last year, Jordan Maxwell loses ACL, and we still go on to win a state championship, and we get him back as a starter. Jaden Cope comes back, and he gets his spot as a starter. And then we still lose 3 starters down this year going into the state tournament in a brutally loaded conference. Yeah. I mean, with Parkview, Maumelle, Sylvan, and then you still have Little Rock Christian, Benton, BB, Hall, and then us added in the mix, and we're down 3 starters pretty much through conference and come in and get the 4 seed and take the number 1 seed to double overtime.
Yeah.
Credit to our kids. I mean, they were always ready. Credit to Coach Joyner. He does a heck of a job of making sure the next man is ready. The next man is ready. I mean, played a sophomore, played a freshman, played 4 seniors. I mean, tough.
Well, it was a good season. I know it wasn't exactly the season you wanted, but considering COVID and everything else that happened this year, I don't know that we can be too disappointed as you raced into the 4 seed and got in this thing. So it was fun to watch you guys. And you know, I think Will was telling me a minute ago, a big piece of what you guys had last year is playing up on the hill, maybe on our stream watching us, and Mr. Devo Davis.
Right. That dude is a competitor. That guy was fun to have. He was the alpha on our team. He made us go. He got people in places. And I mean, you look at Devo now. He's 39 minutes, 38 minutes against LSU, and you got that type of caliber kid. I mean, he takes you a lot of places. I mean, coaching helps in some ways, but you got to be good. And he's a heck of a player.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been really impressed, obviously, as Razorback fans to get to watch him. And my normal sidekick, Andy, who's here, he's a huge Devo fan. So we've got a podcast that we do for the Razorbacks. And he said from the beginning, we both took a player we thought would be the guy this year, make the biggest impact as a freshman. I took KK. Unfortunately, KK got hurt. And then, but he took Devo, and he's been all over the Devo train since. And boy, he's a lot of fun to watch. I just love his athletic, his length defensively is so much fun. Forget the offensive side. Once the offensive side continues to grow with him in college, man, he's going to be fun.
For him, he's such a chameleon. I mean, whatever role he had to take with Coach Musselman, he did. And he found his way on the court. I know the first game we went down there, and he wouldn't admit it to me. And what, you know, a tough kid doesn't. He didn't play that much, and we went to dinner after. I was like, man, your time's coming, keep working. And he just found a way to get on the court, and whether it be charges, diving on loose balls, to finding the right pass. And now he's got some freedom and can get it going with them. Now everyone loves him.
Yeah. Well, so you got a couple guys that you're watching in this Mountain Home game. Well, they tried to throw the oop to Jones there. Jones muscles his way up. It won't go as he misses that one. And they'll push the other way here for Lakeside. Now looking to drive here. That shot's up and good for Frederick. So Gilbert will bring this one up. And I'll let you talk some here about this Mountain Home team, as I know you're pretty familiar with them.
Well, Wyatt and Matt got to play on my bubble team last year. Both incredible kids, incredible players. Matt actually has a college in-house looking at him, and Wyatt's been getting looked at by Harding. Really good player, really good point guard. So they've got some good weapons on that Mountain Home team. They moved up a freshman in Braden Dewey as well, and so he's getting a little run here, just in a big game for Mountain Home.
Boy, Campbell just keeps going inside as Campbell lays that one up and in. Yeah, Dewey's impressed me so far in his limited minutes. Matt Jones got a nice little fadeaway shot. He's showing some things inside, trying to muscle himself in as well. He's been impressive. This Mountain Home team is good. They've made a nice little run here late in the season and been a lot of fun to watch here tonight.
Just from a coaching perspective, Coach Fulcher does a great job with what talent he has, and it's a very hard team to scout because they run so many different sets to get their guys open, because they're not necessarily always the most athletic team, but they're always the smartest and the most disciplined.
Big three there from Proctor, and that'll make it 26-25 as Mountain Home takes the lead back. So now Johnson, he's going to bring this one up. He brings it up slowly as Lakeside looks to try to get something going. Gives this one. Let's see. I'm still trying to get the names here as Frederick gets this one over to Johnson. You get in that groove in the first half once you figure out the names and they switch everything up on you. Johnson, shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound comes down to Poindexter. Poindexter goes back up, he couldn't finish. And now pushing the other way is Gilbert. I'm playing the job of three guys, so it's nice to have you on there to take at least one of those jobs away.
I don't know how good of a job I'll be doing, I'll promise you that much.
Hey, it's better than silence, so Proctor puts that one up and misses it. It's out of bounds. That'll go back to Lakeside. I normally have my buddy Andy with me. If you guys follow us again on the Maumelle Sports Network or our football broadcast earlier in the year, he's usually with us, but he's got one of them things called a day job where he's got to go and actually make money or something, so he couldn't be here with us. You know,
somewhat important.
We don't pay much here at Natural State Sports.
Hey, that's fine. I'll come on for free, don't worry. Free labor's the best labor.
Buy you a dinner at some point. That shot's up, no good there because they're now going to push the other way as Gilbert. Frederick missed that last one. Gilbert, he looks to work here.
He's such a confident ball handler. He just makes sure he takes care of it. And he's a great floor general at all times. I mean, runs their offense, gets them in good spots. He's just got to look for his shot a little bit. That's the underrated part of him right now.
I was about to say, seems to be really wanting to facilitate a lot more than anything else. Now looking to work is Tabor. That shot's up and good. Nice job by Tabor working inside. So now Campbell, 17 for Campbell so far through this one. Now Campbell, he wants to drive. He's going to shoot. Campbell, another one. Boy.
Lakeside is looking for those switches. If they switch on to Campbell with a big, they're going to attack him. They love that with him. He's a tough player, Campbell is. He's actually a Jacksonville kid. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
His brother played for Coach Joyner a few years ago with Appleby.
Okay, so, did not know that.
Jacksonville kid. His mom works down here at Hot Springs High School now. So, good kid, tough player.
Farm Bureau Insurance is the official sponsor of state and regional awards for the AAA with agencies in every county in Arkansas. Make sure you check out Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs. So the 30-second timeout here by Mountain Home. 28-27, Mountain Home leads this one. This is shaping up to be potentially maybe our second best game of the day. I don't know if we'll be able to top that 18-point comeback by Lake Hamilton.
That was a crazy game to watch. Tune in, 20-point game, and goes to 25, and next thing you know, you're in overtime.
Boy, what a move by Matt Jones to put that one in.
Those freshmen for Lake Hamilton are tough.
Yeah.
Ty Robinson is a tough player. Came down to back-to-back threes and just kept cutting into it, took it to overtime. His older brother hit the free throws for the win.
Yeah, same thing about that. We talked to Ty after the game, and he said, Kate just doesn't miss shots in that moment. He said, I knew he was going to make it.
All the confidence and poise in the world there.
Well, Campbell short on that one, and rebound comes down to Tabor.
There's been a lot of good games this week in the state tournament. The Russellville Hot Springs game was good. Coach Pennington with the win. Did a great job over there trying to guard Jabari. That was more of the mismatch, and they did well containing him. Our game was really good. Pine Bluff's freshmen, they also put on a show, too.
Goodness, I'm not sure we'll see many more dunks than that. They tried the lob there, gets it into Jones as he makes a good catch. And Jones starting to fill up the stat sheet as he's in double digits with 11. So Campbell, he'll bring this up. He wants to work now, as he'll give this one away to Frederick. Now Frederick looks to work on Johnson. Johnson gets inside, little contact shot up, bounces and in. So 3-point lead now for the Bombers.
Tell you what, player-wise in the state right now, so many great underclassmen that are in this 5A classification.
You were mentioning the freshmen a minute ago, and just incredible the number of freshmen that are playing in this tournament and really just how good they've been.
You even look at our conference alone, we had 15 nominations for All-State, and I want to say 10 of them were juniors, and one was a sophomore.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now Johnson, he wants to shoot the three. That one's short, and Campbell comes out of there with it. Now Campbell looks to drive here as he's going to try to get inside. He's going to get the foul call here. As that one is called on McGee. Yeah, I think everybody wants to talk about the 5A Central all the time, and just because, I mean, Little Rock, maybe a little larger fan base following the games, but there's a ton of talent all the way across. I mean, we got to see a lot of you guys and a lot of these other two top seeds out of the Central, but I've been impressed so far watching teams like Russellville, Pine Bluff, Lake Hamilton, Jonesboro, even in y'all's game. These are some really good teams. Oh, boy, that's a charge. Yeah.
I mean, Russellville with Trey Allen, with Danye.
Yeah.
Jonesboro's got McBride, Jesse, Parkview with Cam Wallace and Keelan. I mean, Maumelle, then you have Denton, you have Raspberry. There's a lot of tough players, I mean, just in the state.
Yeah. Carl Daughtery Jr. over at Maumelle. You can't forget about Camonga, the eraser inside for Parkview. I mean, talent abounds in the 5A, and I think we're fortunate just to be able to call these games down here this week because we get to see it all.
I say the same thing about being in the conference. I mean, you're looking at a different player every game, and you know you have to bring your A game because those guys can go for 20 or 30 anytime.
Yeah. All right, so, we saw that with you guys, with Kendrick McGee, who just come out of nowhere in that Friday night game in the conference tournament.
It's crazy. I love the KJ so much. He hadn't had a great shooting outing in the first part of the year. Probably was shooting 16% from the three, if I'm not mistaken. And in practice, he was 35, 40% from the three. And the last 5-6 games, he was, I want to say it was 16 of 20 from the three. It was an incredible shooting display. Career high versus Maumelle.
Big three for Proctor. That's going to extend the lead to 6 with 1.5 minutes to go in our third. Campbell, he'll bring this one up, and he's going to look to work here as we're down to 1:20 to go. Campbell trying to get around Tabor. Now he'll push back to the three-point line. Shot up and got it. Boy, Campbell don't need much room to drop those shots. Campbell now at 22 for the night.
Here's something crazy. We haven't even talked about Sylvan Hills.
Right, exactly.
That's how loaded it is. You're talking about one of the best players, if not the best player in the state, and Nick Smith in this tournament.
Yeah. And you can't forget a guy like Corey Washington, who's a matchup nightmare.
Has been playing phenomenal.
Yes. We got our first experience. Oh, nice job of saving that, but right to Johnson, as now Johnson looks to drive. Johnson stops, shot up, was deflected, I believe, no good.
What kind of play-by-play guys are we that we forget the best player in the state?
Well, we haven't got to see them yet is the thing.
That's true.
I mean, we're talking about all the teams we've already seen. We'll get to see Sylvan Hills and West Memphis tomorrow evening, and that's going to be one heck of a game, too.
Hey, and Jordan Mitchell is just as tough. That's a great point guard that West Memphis has as well.
Yes. Yeah, we got to see Corey Washington for the first time. I was talking about that with some guys earlier. Washington, the first time we saw him at 6'7", was running the triple option offense for Sylvan Hills at quarterback. You want to talk about we're trying to see a 6'7" guy bend all the way down to get under center. It's something.
Oh, man.
Proctor,
just an athlete.
Yes, Proctor's had to go. Oh, Jones, he's going to shoot that three. And, long on that one. And at the buzzer, just about had it, no good, and that'll do it for our third period of play. After 3, Mountain Home still holds this lead, 35-32. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A state tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza. We'll try to turn you up a little bit here. That second mic for some reason sometimes comes across really low.
Appreciate Jimmy Porter at El Dorado for letting me know.
Yeah. Well, usually poor Andy can never be heard on our broadcast, mostly because I talk all the time, but then also we've still tried to figure out this board to make sure he's on the right side of it. And I feel like we got it figured out, but hopefully they can hear you better here as we get in our fourth quarter.
I don't think that many people honestly want to hear me, so we'll be fine.
Hey, man, you're at least Twitter famous.
One tweet that I actually just thought it was just funny blew up for no reason.
Isn't it crazy how that works?
I always thought I tweeted funnier stuff than that.
Right. It's like anytime you tweet something you think is awesome, no one ever likes it, and then you tweet something that you're like, whatever, we get 1,000 likes. Yeah. So 35-32 is our score. As Lakeside looks to drive, trying to get that one inside and taken away by Gilbert. Now Gilbert looks to push the other way here as Mountain Home wants to build on this 3-point lead. Going to have a tough choice, I think, for our player of the game, for Mountain Home, if they finish this one off. It's been both teams, Mountain Home's done a good job of spreading things around. Jones up top. He wants to work on Campbell. He'll give it away to Tabor. Now Tabor, he'll take that 3 shot up. No, that's off. But rebound, Mountain Home. Now they'll go inside.
Mismatch for him.
Yeah, it's a block. Ooh. So that is just the second foul on Lakeside.
Matt is country strong.
You can see it. So Harris into the game, Johnson into the game. Coming out of the game is going to be Harris and White. Lakeside gets most of their normal starters back in. That one's going to be tipped away. Campbell comes away with it behind the back. Campbell looking to move. Campbell into the lane. Shot up off the backboard. Ooh, that's too strong.
Grimacing now.
And Campbell may have twisted an ankle. Well, let's hope he's okay. I think he's grabbing a knee. And let's hope that Campbell is okay. This would be devastating for Lakeside. And knee or hip maybe here. I'm not sure what he's holding. So Big Red is the official convenience store of the AAA with food, fuel, snacks, drinks, and more. Make Big Red your only stop while traveling. And coaches, don't forget about the free fountain drinks for you and the bus driver. Visit BigRedStores.net for the nearest locations. So as they continue to tend to Campbell. Yeah, I mean, we could put him on too. Campbell, he's up, but he's definitely coming off the floor gingerly.
That does not bode well at all for Lakeside right now. He's got 22 of their 32 points.
And this looks more like maybe a soft tissue type injury versus knee, as he's maybe tweaked a hamstring.
He's tough. He'll be back.
They'll massage that one out. He'll be all right. All right, so we're back to action with 6:49 to go. And we got another guest here joining us. I'll let you introduce yourself over there.
Taylor Rogers of Takeover Sports.
So Taylor's up here with us, joining us in the booth and taking in some of this 5A action as Jones gets blocked inside by Harris. And we'll get a foul on the floor. I believe that's going to be on Poindexter. Hopefully we got all our sound levels okay. I think I think you're coming out better than Monty is over there.
Taylor won't sell himself. He was the Lisa Academy junior boys coach, just took over as the director of Hoop Life.
Okay, well, there you go.
Doing a great job over there.
Taylor, what do you think about the action so far here from Hot Springs?
It's been great. I've been here for all 3 days, taking it in. It's been great.
It's definitely been a lot of fun. You guys make sure you follow Takeover Sports on. Oh, Campbell, he's right back in the game. I missed that. Goes all the way in, one. You're right, he's tough, Monty.
Got him a free timeout is what he got him.
That's exactly right. He don't even look like he was hurt. They checked the knee, and then he went right back in. Now he's limping a little bit.
I didn't even see him sneak back in.
I didn't either. And timeout here by Mountain Home. So yeah, Taylor, we were talking about the matchups here so far. What do you think's been the most exciting game?
Probably that double overtime game between Jonesboro and Jacksonville Monday night.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. We talked about that one. Jacksonville showing that athletic ability, and Jonesboro played well defensively down the stretch. Unfortunately, Maxwell just a half a second later. We may not be talking to Monty right now. He'd still be prepping.
I think the girls' game first thing Monday morning was also an exciting one between Marion and Little Rock Christian.
Boy, you're not kidding.
I mean, Marion's height really just gave Little Rock Christian all they wanted, and unfortunately, Little Rock Christian left out going home.
I was really surprised. I mean, I think obviously everybody was. But, you know, Little Rock Christian was a team that at times this year, maybe a little trouble early, but then they'd run away from people. We got to see them a couple of times, and they were obviously really good as that one bounces out for Campbell. And but really shocked. I kept just waiting for Little Rock Christian to pull away, but Marion's defense was just so good in that game.
And talking to Taylor about it, he asked before, you know, how good Marion girls were because I happened to work there. And I was like, Shonda Johnson's one of the best girls coaches, if not one of the best coaches in the state. She's got her girls prepared. They came back big and won it in overtime or double?
Double overtime.
Wow.
It's a big offensive rebound there by Gilbert off the miss. Tabor, extra pass to Jones. Jones, extra pass back to Tabor. Tabor goes up, lays it up and in. Mountain Home needed that one, 37-34. Mountain Home leads. So Taylor, talk about what you're doing with Takeover Sports, as I know you guys have been, you're a good follow on Twitter for sure as Campbell misses that shot.
Just in general, we are promoting our youth the best way we can, whether it's videos. You know, what I tell people all the time is I will retweet, share almost anything someone sends me to get every kid noticed in the state of Arkansas, every nook and cranny. A lot of people don't know is that even small schools, 1A, 2A, even some 3A schools, those kids can play too, and they can play on a high level. And that's really just our main goal, is get those kids noticed, and just if one retweet helps them be seen by one more person than what they're normally seen by, our job is done.
Tabor starting to kind of take over here in the last couple of minutes with 4 quick points to put them up by 5. And you're right, this year with COVID, it's never been more important to try to help these kids get their name out there and just get film out there.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm fortunate, actually. My neighbor is Jalen Ricks, who's went out to Oak Hill Academy, and him and my dad, or his dad, Clint, and I talk a lot. And, you know, that's been one of the biggest issues for Jalen right now, even though he's at Oak Hill, not being able to get that AAU exposure this past summer, you know, has been a big hindrance to his recruiting. Plus, you got the dead period being extended, and that's hurting some kids. So, yeah, it's been tough. That was part of the reason for us even starting this was back last football season, we knew there'd be a need, and a lot of schools that don't have streaming options. So our goal at Natural State Sports has always been to highlight these kids. It's not about us, it's about these kids and helping them get further with their academic and athletic careers.
Absolutely.
You know, you sit there and talk about Ricks, and it just brings up a point a few of us coaches were talking about. Between Jacksonville just to North Little Rock on the interstate, you had 10 D1 players with Ricks, Nettles, Smith, Applebee's, Devo, Dokes, Kalel Ware, Javion Guy King.
Yeah.
They're all Jacksonville to North Little Rock. How much talent just that little area has.
It's insane, man. I'm fortunate. I get to see a lot of those guys working out because the Ricks have a big, nice basketball court down there. They have the lot next door, so they get to practice all the time. It's a lot of fun over the last couple of summers to watch that. Now Tabor on the dump from Jones. Nice pass by Tabor, but Jones is too far under the rim. Up and one by Matt Jones.
Tough finish.
Wow.
That's a big-time bucket right there.
Yeah. Give him an offensive rebound there, too. And now it is a 7-point lead as a timeout's going to be called here by Lakeside to try to slow this run. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll remind you we're going to see 4 of these teams from this tournament advance to the Centennial Bank Basketball Finals next week at the Hot Springs Convention Center. For tickets, go to aractivities.org. You know, we've tried to stay away from the COVID subject as much as possible this week, and for good reason. I think we're all tired of hearing about it, but I just wanted to go back and touch on that. Again, very important. These things, even just this, being able to get filmed, what you're doing with TakeOver, what all these guys are doing on social media. Social media is just such a great opportunity to try to get information, get film out. And so, you know, and to your point as well, Monty, with the talent that's in that little bit of area, I think about how unstoppable could Sylvan Hills potentially be right now if Ricks was still there instead of at prep school, and a few other guys that have come through that area over the last couple of years.
You look at Sylvan Hills, you look at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You could have a Jacksonville prep or a Sylvan Hills prep, and those teams would have competed nationally.
You're not kidding.
There was some talent there.
Even
even in the Little Rock area.
Caleb Campbell, who's playing in this game right now, attended Sylvan Hills.
Yeah, that's what he was. He's a Jacksonville kid.
Bryson Warren of Central attended Sylvan Hills.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That list just keeps going. You forget so much because there's so many kids.
So Jones completes that three-point play as Johnson looks to work here. He's trying to get inside on Gilbert, but that shot's short by Johnson.
Mountain Home's done a good job loading up that paint on any drive. They have 3-4 bodies in there just to make sure you stop that drive and make them stop short on a pull-up.
It's definitely affected Lakeside here as we've gotten late. The shots have stopped falling for them. Outside of Campbell with 24.
I think something to notice, too, is that Wyatt Gilbert has not scored in the second half.
Yeah, we were talking about how much he likes to facilitate. Proctor, and one for Proctor as he gets into the lane and puts it up and in.
But as we know, a 10-point lead is not safe around here right now.
Not even 18. So Proctor, he'll try to complete the three-point play and bounces it in from the Razorback Camper Sales free throw line.
It's definitely no knock on Bologna. I mean, they made shots after shots. They got after it.
They did. They just that full court press really affected them. It was just great job by Lake Hamilton. They're obviously coached extremely well by Coach Scotty Pennington, and he did a great job with those guys. Now that three by Frederick, they need that one. It would not go, and rebounded by Mountain Home.
Those situations are just so easy to quit. Down 20, down 25. Like, well, we don't have a chance to come back. And those, I mean, sometimes we even say this to our freshmen. Sometimes you're just too dumb to know that, hey, that's a time where chances are you're not coming back, and they just kept chipping away.
Yeah. Campbell tries to go to the rack there. He gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line with 2:45 to go in this one. Yeah, and again, not to try to dwell on the COVID thing, but having that crowd here, I think, was big, too, to have that student section for Lake Hamilton. We've got a big crowd here tonight, honestly. Good group, a good student section over there for Lakeside. They've not quite had the impact that Lake Hamilton's student section had, but a good crowd in here tonight.
Both student sections came out deep, but being from Hot Springs and as many schools they have, it's easy to travel here.
Yeah, absolutely. And to get all three of them in this tournament is pretty big on both sides as well. So, you know, the host schools, Hot Springs, they've been knocked out, but had a couple of good showings here over the last couple of days. And congratulations for them as they made some late runs just to get here.
This gym, talk about this gym.
Man.
What a facility.
Yeah, I think Taylor was talking about how cold it is in here, but it is absolutely, again, for a world-class school, this is a world-class facility, no doubt.
Great gym. I haven't even had Coach Eccles give me the tour. I've just been walking in indoor. I can just see what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think Eccles has much time for tours. He's been down there playing towel boy for the wiping up sweat.
I also saw he got in with the Lake Hamilton group whenever they jumped on the floor at the end of the game.
Yeah.
He played security.
Yeah.
That's the type of guy he is. I love Coach Eccles. He works very hard. He's good at what he does. He's a great AD, stays out of the coach's way and lets them coach and just does what needs to be done.
We were very fortunate. We came down here and met with Rodney and a couple of weeks before the tournament, and he definitely helped us secure this broadcast with the AAA. And that one's thrown away after Campbell missed both free throws. Right now, I'm not sure. Maybe Lakeside running out of gas with 2:34 to go, down 11. We'll see here. Opportunity to get it back down to single digits as Campbell gives it out to Poindexter. Poindexter's going to shoot that three, and he nails it. Just when I start talking, they get it to single digits.
See if this full court pressure affects them too much. They're going to try to deny it wide as much as they can.
And a good job to break it. Proctor all alone. He's going to run it up, and one, and one.
Oh, got teed up as well.
Oh.
Number 5 for Mountain Home.
A bad foul by White and a bad decision by Proctor as he got up and gets himself a technical foul here, but he'll go to the line to complete a three-point play. See, that's why Monty's here, because I turned my head the other way and missed the technical.
He chirped a little something, but he let him know on the finish.
Just might be what Lakeside needs to get back in this game. Get 2 free throws and the ball.
Yeah. He'll be able to increase this to 11 if he can make it. And now we're going to have a discussion between the officials here. I'm not sure what this discussion is. This is one downside of being way up here is we can't hear what these discussions are.
I feel like in a non-COVID year, you'd be down there and the cameras would be up here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Proctor, he's going to shoot the one, and he could not complete the three-point play. So now to add insult to injury, we'll come to the other side. And going to the line, looks like it's going to be Frederick, Lakeside, and he'll shoot 2, and then Lakeside will get the ball. So this can get it to 8. That one rolls around, gets the shooter's roll, and drops it. That second one's up for Frederick. And this gets it back to an 8-point game. 47-39.
100% free throw shooter from the technical foul line, right?
Yes, you better be.
ESPN Next Gen stats right there.
That's right.
Natural sports stats.
Yes. So looking up at our board right now, let's just go ahead and give you a CJ's Butcher Boy Burger 3-point update. From 3, Mountain Home 4 out of 14. Lakeside is 4 out of 13. Both teams have shot relatively low from 3-point percentage. A Razorback Camper Sales free throw line update, as that's going to be important in our last 2 minutes here. Mountain Home looking good from the free throw line, 90%, 9 of 10. And Lakeside's been there 8 times, they're 5 of 8.
Both teams about to be in a 1-on-1 situation on the next foul. 2 minutes left, 9-point game, 8-point game.
We'll see what Lakeside can do. If Lakeside can get a basket here, whether it's a 2 or a 3, you're right, Taylor, that's going to change things there. That confidence level is going to keep growing. Campbell over there still trying to rub out whatever's going on with that right leg.
He was hurt earlier in the year, and I'm wondering if that same injury is starting to flare up on him.
Well, let's hope not, because if Lakeside can somehow pull this off, we don't want to miss him for the rest of this tournament. And they're going to need him right now for sure, as Campbell's held. Now Ozzy's still holding on to it.
Tough foul to give right now.
Yeah.
Put him in a 1-on-1 situation. Kid that's got 24 points.
Yeah, points without the clock rolling, not good. Now we'll see Campbell. He struggled since that injury. He struggled from the free throw line as he missed the three-point opportunity, the opportunity to complete the three-point play earlier, and missed 2 on his last time. That first one, he nails that one. So that gets it to a 7-point game. Campbell knocks down the second one. And now just like it's a 6-point game.
They move the guy from the top to the safety now.
And they'll get this one in. Finally, now trying to push it up the floor here. And they will get it up to Jones, now up to Tabor. Now Tabor trying to work here. Frederick all over him. Now Johnson's going to step out and guard Gilbert. And now that student section's getting loud. These Lakeside Rams are making a lot of noise right now.
Play the strategy you're given. I can't wait till we get a shot clock here for 30 seconds where regardless you've got to run offense and still score. Makes the game just more entertaining for me.
Thank you. I agree.
And you play the strategy. If we're up 6-7 right now and we're in this situation, we're probably going to try to run a lot of offense, but 30 seconds on that shot clock, we can run about 20 seconds worth and try to get a bucket.
That's right. Yeah, can't wait. What are we, about a year, 2 years away from that, I think, is right in the state if we can get everybody fitted for that.
We're hoping it's expedited to 1.
That would be fantastic. So Gilbert puts that one up, rolls around and goes in.
His first points of the half?
I believe so. Yeah, that's first points of this half. Gilbert now with 9 as he hits the second one. That's 2 big ones as that makes it an 8-point lead. So 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in this one and threw it away. Campbell couldn't save it, he did, but he was standing on the sideline and that's gonna turn it over. Checking back into the game will be Proctor. Out of the game will be Ellison.
Starting to see a little desperation in the eyes of some of these Lakeside guys.
Yeah, that was a tough one. You had a chance there to get it back to 6.
Gone.
Turned it over.
Just pick it up.
Yeah, maybe a better thing there is Jones didn't try to go all the way to the basket. He's going to get the foul, and he'll earn the 1-and-1 here. 1:15 now left in this one. Ellison going to come back into the game, and Proctor will sit back out.
I'll take my chances with Matt over Wyatt, I'll tell you that. Wyatt came and gave us 22 in the first half, so he's got a lot of respect from us from early in the year.
Jones, he knocks that one down. Matt Jones is now up to 15.
What a difference he's made coming back from injury.
Now the second one's up. It's good for Jones. And that's going to push this back to a 10-point lead with 1:15. Now Campbell's going to pick it up. Campbell gives it outside. Johnson the quick 3. No, that looked good, but it didn't fall. And now gets it up ahead to Ellison. And now Tabor stop, turn.
Take the points.
And we're going to get a timeout, or we get the foul?
I'm taking the points in that every time.
Yeah, right, especially up 10 right here. You can't hurt to go up 12.
And you want to keep the clock running.
Yes. And misses that. Yeah, that's tough as Tabor misses that one. So Lakeside still a chance here. Campbell, pull up, 3, got it. 51 seconds as Ellison looks to inbound. He gets this one into Tabor, feeds it off to Jones. Jones is going to push it. Jones going all the way to the rack. Jones shot up, may have been deflected by Poindexter, and a foul on Tabor's putback. And I believe Tabor will go back to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. You see it, Logan White, hands on his head. Disappointed in that one as they almost had the defensive rebound, could have turned it back the other way. Instead, Tabor is going to go to the line. Checking into the game is Jordan Mills for Lakeside.
Didn't know until we played the other day, but because of COVID, they changed the ball every quarter.
Yeah. It's been interesting to watch. They get the ball, they spray it down. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting to watch. And then they got to come over and clean every one of these up, too, after the game. It's been an undertaking now, I tell you. We were giving the cleaning crew some credit earlier. As they rush everybody out of here. They get those sprayers. They knock down all your seats and everything. And they can come over here and cleaned up for us.
Again, you got to respect Hot Springs for taking the state tournament, and this year, along with the rest of the schools that did, so much protocols you got to go through just to have games and host them.
Yeah, and then you think about it on top of that, you get these games that are being live streamed, which is fantastic for the fans, but you know guys like Rodney and these other ADs that are hosting these things are thinking, please don't show a bunch of people in the stands without masks on or something, you know?
Don't show the student section. Don't look that way.
So Tabor knocked down the first one and calmly knocks down the second. With Campbell, he's going to bring it up. It's a 9-point game. Campbell, he'll stop. He's going to shoot the same 3 again. That one come up short. Rebound, Matt Jones. And Gilbert's going to be fouled by Johnson, and now Mountain Home should be feeling pretty good. Don't want to speak too soon. Still 25.9, but a 9-point game. They can make it 11 here if Gilbert can get both of these.
Trying to look on the scoreboard to find out where the timeout situation is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We've got it over here. Looks like both teams still have 2 if that's correct. Gilbert knocks down that one. Okay. So now I say I'm doing the work of 3 people. I think Will's doing the work of about 12 people over here right now. Will Watkins, our producer, he's done a phenomenal job for us as Gilbert knocks down both of those, and now almost had the steal. Now Campbell is trying to get anything. He curls inside, up off the backboard.
Take your time taking it out. There you go.
And timeout here. So 15.2, a 9-point game. And Mountain Home will shoot 2 every time now as they're in the double bonus. You'll never miss the start of the game with Centennial Bank's mobile app. Check your balance, pay bills, make a deposit, or transfer funds from the stands. Download our smartphone app for your iPhone or Android today. Centennial Bank, Arkansas's community bank, member FDIC. Some restrictions may apply. Reminder, stick with us in the post games. We'll be talking with our G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel Player of the Game. You mentioned Bryson Warren earlier. We're excited to be partnered with G4L, who's owned by the Warrens. And we thank them for sponsoring this, as they're all about basketball here in this state, doing everything they can to help these kids further their academic and athletic careers. So Proctor, he's looking to inbound this. He'll get it into goal. Johnson just about, Frederick almost picked it up before it went out of bounds. That was close. But a few seconds ran off, 13.4 left. Now into Gilbert, and Johnson's going to have to foul. No foul called there. Now Johnson comes back, and he finally gets the foul, but that ran off another 5 seconds. And with 8.8 to go, the Mountain Home faithful are starting to feel it.
Just in the game, you got to give that foul early. You knew he was trying to, and he hits him.
Yeah.
Don't want that game to get out of hand.
Now trying to check in here is going to be number 20, Parker Wise. Also checking in will be number 35, Jordan Mills for Lakeside. And now Mountain Home's going to clear the bench here and give their starters a nice round of applause. Gilbert, that shot's up, knocks that one down.
Curious as to Dawson Tabor's stats from this game played a big role for them today.
Gilbert's second one, he knocks that one down. I would love to give you a great update on his stats, but I can promise you they're probably not accurate. I do pretty good to keep up with the points and most of the rebounds. So Campbell brings it up, 7 seconds. He's going to get into the lane, shot up off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down, and that's going to do it. Well, maybe not. And that will do it. So that's it. That's going to finish this one off as Mountain Home will advance, and they keep this great run here late in the season going. Mountain Home wins this one 57-46. And so as we await our G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel Player of the Game, I want to say thanks to you guys, Monty and Taylor, for joining us. Monty, appreciate it. You guys, it's been a pleasure. And Taylor, I'll let you talk about TakeOver one more time before we let you go.
Yeah, just give us a follow on all social medias. Our Twitter handle is TakeOver Sports. Our Instagram handle is takeover.videos. We do have an app out on the App Store and Google Play Store. Go check that out. Able to download it for free, have an account. That's about it.
All right. Well, fantastic, guys. I appreciate it. I know the fans probably appreciated hearing something other than my voice for a little bit. And appreciate you guys joining us. Come up anytime the rest of the week.
I appreciate you having me. You know I love running my mouth.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, so Matt Jones is headed to our location here, and I'm going to give him a clean headset. I'll let you sit right there, man. Let's see, there we go. May have to come a little closer. I think you're good there. All right. You talk real quick for me?
Hello.
There we go. Gotcha. All right, so we're joined here at our broadcast location, our G4L Custom Embroidery Player of the Game in tonight's game, and that is going to be number 10, Matt Jones. Matt, great game tonight.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this run that you guys are on right now. Obviously, you guys were the 6th seed as you came into the tournament, into the conference tournament last week. You guys get a few big wins, punch your ticket here to be the number 2 seed, and come out here and get a pretty game matchup from this Lakeside team.
Yeah, we knew what we were about, hard work. A 6th seed really didn't define us, who we were. We weren't our full team, and I think everybody knew that we were supposed to be up there, so we deserved to be here. And shout out to our coaches for doing an excellent job on scout. Couldn't be here without them. And yeah, just took care of business.
Yeah, so you end up with 14 points in this one, and I'm not sure on your total rebound numbers. We'll have to get that from the official stat, but I gotta believe you're pretty close to the double-double, and a really good one tonight. Talk about inside how Monty was up here talking about Matt down there is country strong, and you had a couple of big and ones that were big there late to really help propel you guys to this lead every time Lakeside kind of tried to chip away.
Banging around with number 0 all day in practice, it gets you there. Coach doesn't call many fouls in practice, so we go at it. And Lakeside played a great game. Just hard work. We always work hard. We're always in the weight room. Usually we're in the weight room at least 2 to 3 days a week during the season. And coaches are big on weight room.
Well, you were definitely a monster inside. You guys seemed like you tried to really shut down Campbell there in that second half. He was their main focus, obviously, for Lakeside. Took a lot of shots in this one.
Yeah, he's tough. A lot of respect to him. I played AE ball with him. He's tough. He's going to be a great player at the college level, and all respect to him.
Well, big-time W. Let's talk about your next matchup, as you guys are going to face off against a game Jonesboro team who took Jacksonville to double overtime. What's your thoughts there?
Jonesboro is a great coach team. Coach Swift, one of the best coaches in the state. Jonesboro is always a fun time playing them, and it'll be a good one.
All right. Well, Matt, we appreciate you coming up here and taking out the time. We'll let you go back and celebrate with the team for a couple minutes, and I know your focus is going to be on Jonesboro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Our player of the game, Matt Jones. All right, so we appreciate Matt Jones from Mountain Home Bombers joining us up here as our G4L player of the game. Now, let me jump over here real quick. Before we get out of here, I want to give you a Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon tournament update. So this is where we stand as we have 1 day left of the first round. Parkview has advanced with a win over Greene County Tech. Lake Hamilton, in an epic game here, an 18-point comeback, beats Valonia. They'll move on to the second round. They'll face off against Parkview. And then Jonesboro has advanced as well with their double overtime win over Jacksonville, and they will face off with this Mountain Home team that we just watched tonight beat Lakeside. On the other side of the bracket, Russellville has advanced. We await tomorrow afternoon's matchup between Marion and Maumelle still. Pine Bluff has advanced with that win over Siloam Springs, and then we'll get to see West Memphis and Sylvan Hills go at it tomorrow night, and we'll see who gets to match up with Pine Bluff. On the girls' side of the bracket, Marion, the only 4 seed to advance as they got past Little Rock Christian. They await Russellville in the second round as they got a win over Lakeside. Jonesboro handled BB, and they moved on, and they'll face a really good Greenwood team who got the win over Hot Springs today. On the other side of the bracket, Valonia has moved on over Sheridan. We await Batesville and Parkview tomorrow. Lake Hamilton advanced over Greenbrier, and we'll wait for a Sylvan Hills-West Memphis matchup tomorrow night as well. So another really good day of games tomorrow. Again, reminder, go see our friends over at Brothers. Let me get back over here. Go see our friends over at Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon at 4720 Camp Robinson Road in North Little Rock. So that's going to do it for Natural State Sports tonight from the 5A State Tournament. We appreciate everybody joining us. You guys make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, and we will be back tomorrow morning bright and early at 9:45 or 9:50, somewhere in that neighborhood. Just make sure you're subscribed and make sure you get your alerts, and you won't miss us. So join us tomorrow as we have our final day of round one. This is Steve for Natural State Sports. Appreciate you joining us. Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton, now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit ShadyOakTrailGetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at RazorbackCamperSales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, g4lcustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A State Tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza.